Welcome back to The Explainer. Okay, let's just jump right into it. Today, we are looking at a completely fascinating behavioral system that pretty much challenges everything we usually hear about paying off debt. If you've ever felt just completely overwhelmed by credit card statements, loans, and those endless minimum payments that never seem to actually move the needle on your overall balance, you are in the exact right place. Because instead of staring at spreadsheets and obsessing over interest rates, this approach is entirely about human psychology and momentum. We're going to decode a roadmap that prioritizes tiny victories over pure math, giving you the actual tools to finally break free. So let's decode this escape plan together.
Now, to really understand why this system is so effective, we kind of have to look at where it came from. Picture this. Dave Ramsey was a real estate millionaire at just 26 years old. From the outside, his life looked like the absolute picture of perfect financial success. We're talking the massive fancy house, luxury cars parked right in the driveway, the whole shebang. But it was entirely built on leverage. And then it all just collapsed. Going from those luxury cars to suddenly being buried under $3 million in glaring red debt, that changes a person, right? He couldn't pay his basic bills. His wife was pregnant. And the stress was so intense, he was literally surviving on barely 4 hours of sleep a night. Honestly, most people facing that kind of overwhelming mountain would just declare bankruptcy and throw in the towel. But Dave got completely obsessed with finding a permanent way out. And that led him to study how wealthy people actually handle their money in the real world.
So think about it. When we feel that crushing anxiety of debt, what is literally the very first thing we do? Right, we pull out our phones and Google how to pay off debt fast. And bam, immediately you fall straight into what I call the Google trap. You're instantly bombarded with like 47 different, totally conflicting strategies. The avalanche method tells you to attack high interest rates first. Then another site pushes debt consolidation. Then another one says, no, you should play the shell game with balance transfers. So what happens? You try one of these strategies for maybe 2 weeks. It feels incredibly slow. You get frustrated and you just switch to another one. It's this exhausting cycle of starting and stopping. And at the end of the year, your balance really hasn't changed at all.
And that frustration brings us right to the core philosophy of this entire explainer: optimizing the math versus changing your behavior. When people are stuck in that Google trap, they're desperately trying to optimize the math. They want the spreadsheet to validate them and say they saved $22 in interest this month. But Dave Ramsey realized something pretty profound. The smartest mathematical method doesn't matter at all if your behavior doesn't change. Listen to this. Personal finance is actually 80% behavior and only 20% head knowledge. You really don't need a fancy math equation. You need a psychological shift. You need a plan you're actually going to stick to when you're tired, you're stressed, and you're super tempted to just give up. Okay, so this brings us to the absolutely vital first rule of what Ramsey calls the 7 baby steps. Before you do anything else, before you even make one extra payment on a single credit card, you have to stop the bleeding immediately. You need to build a starter emergency fund. Think of it as your golden piggy bank of exactly $1,000. It is a very specific, totally achievable number. We're not talking about 6 months of expenses here. It's a fast, super aggressive goal. You sell things, you work a few extra hours, you basically do whatever it takes to get $1,000 in cash sitting safely in the bank.
And here is exactly why that $1,000 is so incredibly critical. Without it, you're just stuck on what we call the treadmill. Think about it for a second. Let's say you get super motivated. You pay an extra $200 toward your credit card debt. And man, you feel great. But then, the next week, your car needs a repair, or you drop your phone and completely shatter the screen. Because you have zero cash buffer, how do you pay for that small life emergency? Yep, it goes right back onto the credit card. It's 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. It becomes this endless cycle of defeat. But that $1,000 shield, it catches all those small emergencies, so you literally never have to use debt again.
All right, moving right along into section 1, the debt snowball method.
So the really crucial point here is exactly how you organize your attack. Step 1, you sit down and list every single debt you have. We're talking credit cards, car loans, those buy now, pay later plans, everything. And you list them from the smallest balance to the largest balance. Step 2, you pay only the minimum payments on all the larger debts. And then step 3, you attack that smallest debt with absolutely everything you have. Any extra money, overtime pay, or savings, it goes entirely to debt number 1. And guys, here is the rule that totally drives accountants crazy, but it is absolutely essential. You must completely ignore the interest rates. Do not even look at them. Remember, this isn't about math. This is entirely about modifying your behavior.
Visualizing your debts from smallest to largest, kind of like a series of imposing red brick walls, is incredibly powerful. Because when you focus all your energy on just that smallest wall, you knock it out so quickly. Then you take that exact amount of money you were paying on the small debt and you roll it right into the minimum payment of the next largest debt. It is exactly like a snowball rolling down a hill, just picking up speed and massive weight as it goes. Knocking down that first smallest obstacle builds some really vital psychological momentum. And trust me, momentum is literally the only thing that keeps you going when your initial burst of motivation inevitably fades away.
Actually, let me share a really specific anecdote from the source material that just perfectly brings this to life. A subscriber reached out to us feeling totally hopelessly stuck. Their situation was definitely tough. They had 2 credit cards, a car loan, and a personal loan, totaling $22,000 in debt. Our guy, picture him in his sharp navy suit, was incredibly stressed out, just barely keeping his head above water. He was paying the minimums on everything, totally wondering why that $22,000 balance never seemed to actually budge. He was told to try the snowball method, and honestly, he was deeply, deeply skeptical about the whole thing. And his skepticism came directly from the math. His smallest debt was an $800 credit card balance, and he immediately argued, but wait, that's not even my high-interest card. But he was told to just try the system for a bit and see what happens. So he did. He threw every single spare dollar at that smallest balance. And you know what? Just 3 weeks later, that $800 debt was crossed out. It was gone forever. And let me tell you that one simple victory created a massive psychological shift that a spreadsheet simply cannot ever calculate.
The subscriber messaged back right after clearing that first debt, and honestly, this quote just says it all. He said, "For the first time, I actually feel like I'm winning." I mean, really think about the power of that statement. For years, he just felt like a total victim to his bills. But a quick, super tangible victory fundamentally rewired how he viewed his entire financial situation. He wasn't losing anymore, right? He was an active participant finally taking back control of his life. That feeling of winning, that is exactly the rocket fuel you need to tackle all those bigger debts.
And his continued progress really just proves the whole point. He started out totally skeptical, but by week 3, that smallest debt was gone. So he took that payment amount, rolled it right into the next debt, and just kept going. By month 8, 2 more whole debts were completely cleared out. He is now aggressively attacking his final, largest loan. And here is the real magic of this story. He didn't suddenly get some massive raise, he didn't win the lottery, he achieved all of this simply by following the system to the letter and just letting that momentum carry him forward. Which, brings us to the kind of unspoken truth of this whole explainer. Getting debt-free actually isn't just about the money. Not really. It's about the internal pillars you build within yourself during the process. Every single time you say no to a random dinner out, or no to buying something you really want but definitely don't need, you build discipline. Every time you cross another debt off that list, you build this totally unshakable confidence. The journey literally forces you to become a much stronger, more intentional version of yourself. And the reward for building all that discipline, well, it's the ultimate, priceless prize. Just imagine waking up on payday, checking your bank account, and knowing that money, all of it, is entirely yours. Picture holding a paycheck that is metaphorically stamped in bright, beautiful green, no EMI, no monthly installments, 0 minimum payments quietly draining your bank account before you even have a chance to buy groceries. Absolutely no crushing anxiety at the end of the month, wondering how you're going to make it all work. That freedom, that incredible deep breath of relief, that is what you are actually working toward here. So I want to leave you today with this really provocative question. What is waiting actually costing you? If you are sitting there right now with debt that just feels completely overwhelming, please stop trying to find the mathematically perfect strategy. The absolute perfect strategy is the one you actually start today. Pick the smallest debt you have right now, today, and put every extra dollar toward it this month. Because the most expensive thing you can possibly do right now is just wait, take action. And hey, if the system we've outlined in this explainer helped you find just a little bit of clarity today, please share it with someone in your life who really needs to hear this. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next explainer.